The app, available from the App and Play Store.
You're on Sunrise Radio with me, Shabnam Sahi. It gives me great pleasure to say a big warm welcome to actor Abhishek Banerjee, whose film Vedaa is streaming on ZEE5. But before that, we need to ask him so much more. Abhishek, firstly, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you, Shabnam. It's streaming on ZEE5 Global. It's like really exciting because now the global audience is going to watch
Now,
a beautiful
before
film
we
called Vedaa.
Absolutely. Before we chat about Vedaa, let's talk about your journey very briefly. You've been entertaining us in roles big and small across the years. And, we know that you're an actor who brings so much heart, so much sincerity to every role. And we've come to expect something really brilliant from you every time. What do you think is the most exciting thing about being a part of entertainment in this day and age right now?
You can control emotions. Yeah, I think that's the biggest weapon. I see it like that. For me, it's like it's a relationship which I'm building with my audience, and I want to tell my part of the story, no matter which story I'm a part of. But I always want to have my own, approach to that particular story and guide them that way. And when they get it, when they understand the nuances, it really fills my heart with joy. So I'm doing it for them. It's like it's a very acting is now it's becoming a very emotional journey for me now, because the more it's giving me, or the more I'm getting trusted. I think the more emotional I'm getting about it. I was always very aggressive about it. I was very resilient about it. I was very determined about it, committed to it. But I think I was never very emotional. But now I think that an extra layer is going to be added. Let's see how well it works for my performances in the near future.
Now, of course, Abhishek, you're best known for your roles in horror comedies from the Maddox supernatural universe, and you've done other stuff as well. There's a lot of chat these days about streaming platforms, OTT, how that has given people a wider platform. It has just been a godsend for audiences. Do you have a preference when it comes to either genres, or indeed when it comes to OTT? Yeah, big screen.
Big screen. That's definitely there. I like to watch myself on big screen. To be honest, it's that. I think I came to Bombay to be an actor in the big Bollywood movies, and like at least with the theatricals. So for me, and I feel that I don't know, it's just a great experience for me as an actor to watch myself performing on a big screen, and I think that theatricals are more about finer details, in a performance. So yeah, it's more challenging for me.
Let's talk about Vedaa, which is streaming now on ZEE5 Global. As you're saying, it is a story. Now it has the potential to reach out many, many more people. This is a story, a hard-hitting, gripping, thrilling film, which is so much more than just a comment on the caste and gender narrative, which continues to flourish, sadly, in a country like India. How did you see your role, and what would you like the audience to take away from Vedaa?
I'm sure they're going to take away some kind of resilience. I think that's what Vedaa is all about, that you need to just take those first few steps, and then somebody or the other will keep joining in. And I don't know, for me, Jitendra Pratap Singh, I think I never told myself that I'm playing a villain. I actually told myself that I'm playing a hero who is trying to protect the roots, the culture, the system which has been there since thousands of years. And I'm just like a savior of that system. So for me, other characters were villains. So I was looking at the world very differently. As I told you that, I have to always get my part of the story first in whatever story I work in. So for me, Vedaa was like, my story when I'm like, trying to stop these two to cut up my society.
That is a very interesting and a very exciting way of looking at the work that's been offered to you. Indeed, as you're saying, every character in a film, in an ensemble cast, is justifying their actions, at least in their head, right? Which is why they're behaving. Right. Thank you so much for your time. One last question to you, Abhishek Banerjee. What else can we expect from you in the future? Because you have a massive fan base now. And like I said, we've finally come to a place in showbiz where even supporting actors or those who are not the conventional lead in a film are getting so much love and appreciation when you hand in a sincere performance, which of course it was in Vedaa. So what can we expect from you going forward?
All thanks to the audience. I think the audience has been really kind, and like they're just enjoying these kind of performances, and I just feel great. I just feel great that we're living in a time where we can just act and not worry about what we are doing and how we are acting and what is the project, and whether it's OTT or theatrical. There's a lot of scope for all actors. Next few projects are going to be, I'm doing actually, Mirzapur just announced today.
Yes.
Mirzapur, the film. There's a film called Hisab, which Vipul Shah is directing. I'm doing that. I've also already finished the shooting for that. So Jaideep Alawat, Shefali Shah, and me. And it's a theatrical. It's amazing, right? And then Rana Naidu 2, season 2. And then I have signed a couple of more projects, but I can't talk about that right now because I need to sign the contract.
Safe to say your hands are full, and I'm sure all your fans are delighted to know I'm in conversation with Abhishek Banerjee, whose film Vedaa is streaming now on ZEE5 Global. Abhishek, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Shabnam. Thank you so much.
The app available from the App and Play Store.